We've been covering severe weather all this week from Texas to Florida. These are some of the images. We have had so many videos, but this is just a handful. From DeBerry, Texas, Ben McMillan was on that bottom left storm. Grapevine, Texas, we had that in the morning time. And then Araby, Louisiana, and New Iberia, Louisiana. Unfortunately, Louisiana getting hit with another strong tornado.
Rated an EF2 now. We have the survey results from the Araby tornado, but multiple tornadoes and a lot of survey results coming in yesterday from around the Jackson area, which you can clearly see had a lot of tornado reports throughout the day. Louisiana, Mississippi really seemingly hit the hardest by this tornadic event, but also the panhandle of Florida had numerous reports
That's a lot.
as well.
Right, right. And Rob, these you know this well. These are water spouts, offshore churning winds. And then they move onshore, especially coastal areas. So you see them in groups. And it's interesting. You see them in these groups, and it just seems like you get maybe a pocket of more favorable weather just for that little small area for a time, and then that happens.
Yeah, they seem to come in waves. And there's that Araby tornado. Of course, the one that was back in March. We've been talking about this 9 months ago. EF3 went through the same area, very similar areas hit by this tornado. So given an EF2 rating, winds maximum at 125 miles an hour.
6 injuries, which is sad to hear of, but on that map, no fatalities reported. So that's good because the earlier one had 1 death. That was in March. March was around 22nd or so of this year. So good thing that everybody took the warning and took heed. And that was a storm that was well warned. It was way south of New Orleans warned. And then the Weather Service continued it right through the southeast side of the downtown.
Yeah, and confirmed that there was a tornado on the ground in that warning as well. Thankfully, the severe weather calmed down a good bit in Florida yesterday. There was still a strong line of storms. You could see the numerous wind reports there. And then 1 tornado report out of the St. Petersburg area.
Short, quarter mile. I mean, when we look at the radar, that's a scan or two on the radar that comes in every couple minutes. And then all of a sudden it's gone. So these are tough. A lot of the Florida tornadoes end up being these very, very brief touchdowns. And then they cause the damage and then they're gone. So it's something to watch. 30 yards wide, that was it for that.
Yeah, but it still caused damage, though. On the ground for a brief minute, put a couple of trees down, one of them on a school, unfortunately. Yeah. And there's the enhanced Fujita scale. It had a lot of EF2s with this event, and I believe 1 EF3, maybe 2 of them, correct me if I'm wrong there. I think 1 in Texas and 1 closer to Shreveport.
EF3, I believe, was the one near Shreveport. That was actually a deadly tornado. And then we had 20 injuries in northern Louisiana. We'll show you that in a second. But there are again, Fort Worth, northwest side of Fort Worth got hit, and these were in the morning time for some of these locations. Decatur had an EF2. So a lot of these strong ones, again, those winds 110 miles an hour and stronger. That's right.
And then we have the tornado near Farmerville. That's been given an EF3 rating, and 2 more EF2s out there closer to Shreveport as well. The reports, the survey results are still going to be coming in at times, so these are still potentially going to be adjusted, but some of them are final. And, looking out towards National Weather Service in Norman as well, there was an EF2 there.
Yeah, my apologies. I switched those two between Farmerville and
I get them confused too. There's too many of them.
There's so many tornadoes this week. I mean, we showed you that graphic right off the top. 50 some odd, almost 60 tornado reports here into Oklahoma. Another EF2. It's December. You might not think of December as that. You think of April as severe weather season, and it is the peak. But lately, the past couple of years, we've had these December events. There have been secondary severe season that have produced a lot of damaging tornadoes.
That's right. Going back to last year, the Mayfield tornado, the EF4 tornado in December, numerous tornadoes there as well across the Ohio Valley and southern portions of the Midwest. And a lot of rain with the system as well. Some folks needed the rain. My parents are in central Florida as well. They said we were thankful for the showers. They didn't get to the severe weather, but it's good to see some rain in areas that needed it.
So we'll end on that positive note
and
keep talking about this because I know, Rob, we're watching the same weather complex moving to the northeast with snow.